Hello, recapers! Today's movie starts with the story of a man named David Aames. He owns a big publishing company that he got from his father. But instead of working seriously, he chooses to live a fun and carefree life. At the start of the film, David wakes up after hearing a soft voice whisper, "Open your eyes." He looks stressed. Later, while driving, he notices there's no one around. The streets are completely empty. He panics, gets out of the car, and runs in fear, thinking he's the only person left in the world. Then, suddenly, David wakes up again. It was just a bad dream. Lying next to him is a woman named Julie. She loves David and hopes he'll marry her one day. But sadly, David only sees her as a friend. At work, David lets his father's old business partners run the company while he enjoys life like a playboy in Manhattan. One day, at his birthday party, his best friend Brian introduces him to a woman named Sophia.
The pleasure of Sofia Serrano.
We met today at the library, if you can believe that.
I'm sorry about my coat. It's too big for your closet.
We were both pretending to be intellectuals.
It's amazing. I love your coat.
David falls for her right away, and later that night, they spend time together at her apartment. Meanwhile, Julie, still hoping to win David's heart, secretly follows them. At first, Sophia doesn't seem too interested in David, but his charm slowly makes her fall in love with him.
Where are you going?
I left my number on your fridge.
Come here. I want to tell you a secret.
The next morning, when David leaves Sophia's place, he sees Julie waiting outside. She offers him a ride, and he says yes. As they drive, Julie talks about how jealous she is of Sophia. Then, in a sudden and crazy moment, she crashes the car on purpose. Julie dies and David survives, but his face is badly damaged and completely disfigured. Sadly, not even the best doctors in town can fully repair David's face, as plastic surgery at the time is still limited. As a result, he is forced to wear a prosthetic mask for a year to hide his scars from others. The trauma from the accident leaves David mentally and physically scarred. He becomes withdrawn and depressed, especially because he feels too ashamed to face Sophia again. One day, David decides to see Sophia because he misses her so much. When she sees his face, she's clearly shocked, but tries to hide her reaction. She acts as if it's not so bad. David is comforted by this and invites her and Brian to join him at a club. That night, Sophia feels uncomfortable around David, who is drunk and emotional. He pressures her to admit the truth about his face, as he suspects she has only been pretending to like him.
Are you okay?
No.
No?
No.
Wait, what's wrong? Is it me? Is it me?
I'll tell you later.
No, tell me now.
I'll tell you later.
Something's wrong. Please tell me now.
tell
Everything.
you
Let's talk about it
I'll
all
tell you
right now.
later.
Let's just talk
I'll
about
tell you
everything.
later.
Let's get it all out. Say everything now. Let's just
David,
say everything. Say everything now. Now.
I'll tell you in another life when we are both cats.
On the way home, Sophia says she wants to go alone. So does Brian. David, now drunk and heartbroken, believes Sophia left him because of his face and that she is now with Brian. He chases after her, but he's too drunk and ends up lying in the street outside the club. The next morning, David wakes up to the sound of Sophia whispering, "Open your eyes," just like in his dream. She tells him she still loves him. It turns out that his thoughts about Sophia and Brian the night before were just drunken imagination. They go home together and continue living as a couple. Over time, Sophia helps David heal emotionally. Eventually, the day comes when David's face has fully healed. The mask is removed, and his face is back to normal. Sophia is happier than ever. Even though David's life seems perfect now, he starts noticing strange things, like short flashes of his old disfigured face and a strange man at a bar who tells him he can control the world and everyone in it. David begins to wonder if everything around him is just a dream. One day, while at Sophia's apartment, David wakes up to find Julie instead of Sophia. He's confused because Julie is supposed to be dead. Even worse, all the pictures of Sophia have been replaced with pictures of Julie. Shocked and overwhelmed, David ends up suffocating Julie.
You know you're not gonna get away with this. So just tell me right now, where is Sophia? Where's Sophia?
I am Sophia!
Where is she? Where is she?
Sophia!
I'm calling the police, and then you can tell it to
Later, he is arrested and put in prison for murder. His face is no longer healed, and he's wearing the mask again. He is also visited by Dr. Curtis McCabe, a psychologist who listens to David's story. Dr. McCabe wants to understand what truly happened and why David committed the murder. The police think David is insane. David insists that he didn't kill Sophia, he killed Julie. At the end of the interviews, David suddenly recalls the name of a company called Life Extension. Seeing a nearby business with that name, Dr. McCabe arranges for David to be taken there under guard. When they arrive, Rebecca, a company representative, explains that Life Extension uses cryonic suspension to preserve people suffering from terminal illnesses until a cure can be found in the future. During that time, the patients are kept in a lucid dream state to keep their minds active. Rebecca further explains that David is not alone in his lucid dream. He is accompanied and guided by tech support. With this information, David finally realizes that he has been in a lucid dream all along, and that it has turned into a nightmare. He immediately escapes from Dr. McCabe and the guards. While shouting for tech support, he rushes to the building's lobby, which is suddenly empty. After a moment, an elevator opens, revealing the strange man from the bar, who invites him in. As the elevator ascends to the top of an impossibly tall building, the strange man explains to David that he is tech support. He also tells David that he has been in suspension for 150 years, beginning shortly after the night Sophia broke up with him at the club. David learns that he hasn't seen Sophia in real life since the night she left the club. He had always felt lonely and missed her a lot. That's why he signed up for Life Extension, which he found online. He wanted to be frozen until doctors in the future could fix his face. Because of this, he gave control of his company to his father's business partners and was listed as dead. His best friend Brian even held a memorial for him. Now David realizes he was wrong to think Sophia left him. In truth, she was very sad when he died. Back in his dream, the elevator reaches the top of a tall building, above the clouds. Tech support tells David that his dream has been fixed, but now he must choose. He can either stay in the dream or wake up in the real world. To wake up, he has to jump off the rooftop, a leap of faith. But the real world is very different now. Hundreds of years have passed, and David is no longer rich. In the end, David decides to wake up. Before he jumps, he sees Brian and Sophia one last time and says goodbye.
I'll see you in another life.
Then he jumps, and as his life flashes before his eyes, he hears a soft voice saying, "Open your eyes." David opens his eyes and comes back to life. And that's how our story ends.